there, you must be Emma.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. So, what brings you in today?
Basically, I'm not feeling like myself anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with a few simple questions just to get to know you better.
Okay.
Just so we can break some even ground.
Sure.
So, what's your age?
So I'm 24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you in school?
I graduated about a year ago now. I went to school to be a vet tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? Did you like it?
Yeah, I really liked it. I always had like a soft spot for animals. But yeah, so since I graduated, I haven't been able to find a job, so I'm just kind of, bouncing around.
Okay. How were your grades?
They were pretty good. Yeah, they weren't terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any difficulties at school?
No, I've always pretty much excelled in school. I've always, been on top of my game, and that's why it's kind of weird for me, to kind of not be feeling like that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any hobbies?
Well, I love to cook.
Yeah.
I used to have like a lot of things that I would do. I went out with my friends a lot. I was in horseback riding for years. Yeah, I did do a lot of things, like, hiking. I was always on the go. And
You don't do that anymore?
not as much, no.
No? How come?
I'm feeling unmotivated to get out of the house, to even get out of bed, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And friends? Do you have many friends?
Well, I do have like a lot of friends, but my closest friend, Becky, she actually moved away about 2.5 months ago.
Okay.
So, I haven't, I was closer with her than anybody else.
Yeah.
But we did everything together. Like, we've been best friends since we were kids.
Yeah.
She was in horseback riding with me. She did everything with me. But she had to move away for school. So, I'm kind of left here without her, feeling a little lonely. And, some of my friends, they'll still ask me to hang out and do the odd thing, but it's not the same,
Yeah.
we did everything together.
Yeah.
And now she's not around, so
A little bit harder to get out.
it's harder to get out, and I don't know, feeling kind of lost without her sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, we still talk every day, but I find it hard to get out with everybody else.
So you still need to be able to get out.
Yeah.
So you can't just stay in the house all the time just because your friends aren't there. You still need to be able to get out and get out. Or you'll alienate yourself, and then you'll
It's just hard sometimes. I feel like I think about going outside the house. I mean, it's hard for me to even get out of my room sometimes, to get out of bed. So
yeah.
it's just, I don't know what to do about it.
Do you have any pets?
I do, actually. I have one Cash. Yeah, it's just me and him living at my place, and yeah, he's my best friend.
So when did your symptoms start? And can you explain your symptoms to me that you've been feeling?
Since I graduated, I always thought I would have gotten a job right away, and I'm always so used to being in routine and being on the go and having so much to do. And now, it was okay for a while because I had Becky, keeping me company, and we would go and do things together. But now I'm like, I don't have a job, you know, and I am out of routine. Like, I don't really feel like, oh, I have to get up and go do stuff. Like, and now that I don't have her either, it's like, you know, I don't have either of those things to kind of, which kept me motivated all the time. And yeah, so about, like, you know, I started feeling like, you know, a little bit weird after, you know, I didn't get a job, blah blah blah, that sucked. But then I think I kind of went south once she left, because, you know, my family, like, they live the next province over. So I'm like, I came here for school, and she came with me, but then, you know, she moved home. And I mean, I have a family here. I have, like, my grandparents and stuff, but, you know.
So have you told them about how you've been feeling?
You know, they've kind of guessed a little bit. They were worried about me. That's why they kind of told me to come seek counseling, because they could tell that things were off with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now do you speak to anybody else about how you feel? And who will you really go to for support?
I always went to Becky. But it's hard with her not being here. Like, it's different over the phone. Like, you can't just say, okay, let's go. We'll just go do something and cheer you up. It's, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to her, but it's, you know, it's not the same. I'm still feeling unmotivated, and I'm still, I just feel sad, you know. Like, I mean, she's away. She's, like, back home doing schooling, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm still here, you know. I was, like, I don't know, I'm just feeling lost. And yeah.
So you mentioned feeling unmotivated and sad.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling suicidal?
No.
No, and no self-harm? No.
No.
What other kind of symptoms are we having? How's your sleep?
I sleep a lot.
You sleep a lot?
Yeah. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed.
Okay.
I've been sleeping.
How's your day looking? Like, what do you do in your everyday life?
You know, get out of bed by, you know, hopefully, like, the afternoon, which is so weird for me.
Yeah.
And then, you know, mope around the house, you know. Sometimes I'm able to get up and, you know, have a shower, but then by then I'm still moping around, and it's like supper time, and then I'm like, well, I should probably eat something, and then I don't know, I'll get some takeout or something. I'm always good to cook. I love cooking, but just, you know, I'm like, well, I don't know, what's the point in making a big meal when I can just, you know, it's easier to just grab takeout, and it's, you know, less work.
So would you say you're kind of feeling numb or kind of empty?
Yeah, some days I do feel that.
Now, before you were feeling this way, what would your typical day look like?
Before all this, I'd get up. I was always up early. I mean, you know, get in the car, and I'd go pick Becky up. We'd go to school, and well, that was before I graduated, of course. And I mean, after that, we'd still get up and go and do things. Just, you know, do things with our day, and we'd still, you know, find time to go do horseback riding and those hobbies, and it was just always on the go. I was always up early and, you know, ready to go.
Okay. So in life, people come and go, and I understand it's hard, but we can't let that interfere with our everyday activities. That's when it becomes a problem. So what I would like to do is, you coming here, what is your goal? What do you want to get out of therapy?
Well, I just kind of want to, like, you know, feel better and like feel the way that I used to, and get back on track with my life and not feel like I'm wasting time. Like I feel like I'm doing nothing with my days, and then I feel this guilt when I don't. Like, so on top of all this, you know, like, it's just like, whatever this is, like, it's just, I feel guilty too, because I'm not doing anything. Like, and I have always been the type to, like, you know, go, like,
Yeah.
That's just how I was raised. Like, my parents were always busy people, like, we always, you know, we got the most out of life, and now I feel like...
So do you have other friends other than Becky?
Yeah, I just...
If they were to call you up and ask you to go out, would you go out with them?
I mean, not lately.
You should.
Yeah.
You should still be going out. You don't want to isolate yourself, because if you do that, you're going to get deeper into whatever is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to alienate yourself so much that you get into a routine of being alone, because that's a scary place.
Yeah, that's where I feel like I am now. It's like this routine of nothing, you know?
So I think that a goal of us being in therapy together, now this is going to take more than one session. This is going to take a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start slow, and we're going to take a few little goals. But I think that the main thing we're going to work on right now is getting you back into routine. And even though I know you're not working, I know you're not in school, and you don't really have a routine right now, I think that it's good that you wake up every morning at a certain time, set an alarm, get up, make yourself some breakfast. Maybe sit down, have a tea, maybe go for a walk every day, just get out.
Yeah, I used to always go on hikes and stuff.
Yeah, maybe start doing that again.
Yeah.
And when your friends ask you to go out, I think that you should be saying yes. I think that it's always good to go out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be alienating yourself. Socializing is good in a time like this. You should be relying on other people for social support right now, especially with Becky being away. It's good to have more socialization, to be relying on other people for social support, and just making you feel like you have other people around you and just not Becky.
Mm-hmm.
And although we know that Becky was really close to you, you can still Becky's still your friend. It's just that you need to have other people around you as well.
Yeah.
And we can't.
Yeah, I guess I can't, like, just give up because, you know, she's gone, or...
And in life, people come and they go, and we need to just keep living our lives. We can't let that put a halt on us living and being happy.
Yeah.
We need to keep moving forward. So for now, I think our main goal is getting you back to feeling like how you used to feel.
Yeah, I would love that.
Getting you out of this.
That's all I want, is to just feel like I have a purpose again, you know?
Yeah. So routine. Routine is a good first step. So set an alarm, making yourself some breakfast. You mentioned you like cooking. Little things is a good start. If you wanted to maybe start with, if you wanted to start cleaning, you could maybe go through your old clothes, get rid of some old things you don't use anymore. That could give you maybe a fresh start. Maybe you feel like you're starting somewhere new, and just kind of make you feel fresh, and do that. Put on some happy music, just make you feel good. It's like a fresh start.
Yeah. I think I need a fresh start.
Yeah, just get you going again. Keep looking for jobs.
Yeah.
Don't give up on that.
And I kind of have given up on that.
Keep looking.
Yeah.
Don't let that get you down. So we'll keep seeing each other.
Yeah. I'm never one for counseling. I never felt that I needed it, but I think it is good to talk, and I think I kind of really needed this push, because I kind of just felt like, I don't know, like I was alone. Like,
you're never alone.
Yeah. So I think maybe if I can get out a little bit more, that might help. And feel like my friends are so worried about me that they'll be really glad to see me out, because I haven't seen them in a couple weeks now at least. I mean, last time they came to my place to visit, and they were just kind of like, wow.
It's good that people are worried about you. That shows that you do have that social support.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And do you keep in touch with your parents out of province?
I do, yeah. I mean, like I said, they're busy. They always have been, so that kind of makes me feel like, oh God, like, am I bothering them? But, you know, my mom always makes it a point to call me, like, you know, every night before she gets to bed. I look forward to that, of course. Yeah. I miss my parents, but, you know, I do have a good relationship with them, which I think that helps.
Maybe you miss them.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be good for them to maybe take a visit down to see you this time. Just let them know how you feel, and maybe let them know how you're feeling right now.
Yeah. Maybe I need to go visit them.
Yeah, that would be good too. Maybe get a new change of scenery. Maybe that will help you too.
I mean, I definitely have the time for it.
For sure. That would be good for you.
Yeah.
If you could do that. And
that would be good.
I still make sure that you come to see me once a week.
Yeah. So once a week?
Yeah.
Wow. So even that will be different for me to get up and know, like, you know, I'm gonna go to the doctor and I'm gonna see.
That'll get you into a routine too.
Yeah. I'm glad you're so hopeful, because this is just really weighing down.
It's a temporary state. Everyone can get out of it.
Yeah. So you know that there's hope for me?
Of course, yes. How you felt before, you will feel again. It'll take some work, but
yeah,
we'll work on it.
That definitely gives me some hope.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of if there's, you know, anything else that I wanted to talk about. I mean, I've just been, it's good for me to talk and
yeah, for sure,
and feel like, you know, that there's hope and that I'm going to be able to feel better eventually.
For sure.
Right.
If you need anything, you can call up. We can make the appointment sooner. Just give me a call if you need anything.
Okay, well that really helps. And you know what, I feel like there's already like kind of like a weight lifted off my chest already. Sure. Like, just I'm so glad they pushed me to come see you, because I think I really needed, even just this talk is. For sure. And
don't forget your homework.
Yes.
We want you to routines.
I'll set an alarm early in the morning, get up, and I'll make some breakfast and, you know, try to make some plans with friends, I guess, or go for a walk, or
simple. It doesn't have to be anything rational, and don't push yourself. If you feel like you can't do it, it's too overwhelming, that's okay. Little steps at a time. That's all. Do what you can.
All right.
If one morning you can only wake up at a certain time and that's it, that's all you can do. Maybe just have a cup of tea, don't cook that day. It's just one step at a time.
As long as I you know what, I feel like if I feel like I'm making an effort and that I have a purpose, and
exactly,
then that would.
If you feel like you're accomplishing something, that's all.
Yeah, that might make me feel a little bit better.
Some progress.
Yeah.
Every day you make a little more of a step. Every day you're doing better.
Okay, so should I write this stuff down maybe and bring it into you to show you?
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you wanted to keep a mood chart, that would be good too. So every day, if you wanted to write down how your moods are on a scale of 1 to 10, that would be very helpful too.
Okay.
That way we can see how your moods are improving.
So just rate them like 1 to 10. This is
10 being the happiest, 0 being the lowest.
Okay. And then we'll bring it in, and then we'll talk about all that next session too.
Yep. And if your mood is ever at a 0, if you're really, really low, I'd advise you to go to a hospital.
Okay. Or call you?
Or call an ambulance. Okay. So, any other questions?
No, I think we pretty well covered it.
Okay. I'll see you next session.
Thank you so much. You've been a great help.
See ya.